Yesterday we witnessed what a lot of neutrals might consider the game of the season, but for Rangers fans it was 90 minutes of stress, frustration, anxiety and relief. Despite the 3 points, Rangers displayed yet again the holes within our team which need filling as soon as possible. In today's video we have some huge transfer news as we discuss the latest Lennon Miller to Rangers news. We will look into this in today's video whilst also going over all the latest Rangers news from the last 24 hours. There is so much to discuss in today's video, so be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel for daily Rangers content. But first, Rangers interim manager Barry Ferguson was pleased with his team's thrilling 4-3 victory over Dundee at Dens Park on Saturday night, but expressed concern over old habits creeping back into their performance. Despite coming from 3-1 down with 15 minutes remaining to claim all 3 points in a dramatic Scottish Premiership encounter, Ferguson admitted he was far from satisfied with the overall display. "I'm really happy with the 3 points, but overall I saw so many old habits creeping in," he said after the game. "I just had a word with them about it. I'm not going to allow that to happen. So it's something that we really need to work on. We've got a full week now, and that's something that me and my staff and the players will sit down and we will go through things. We will go out on the grass." Because at stages in the game I was a bit baffled at times. But one thing I will say about them is they showed character again. I keep using this word all the time, but this has been labelled against them. The visitors showed resilience and character to fight back rather than sink further when Scott Tiffoney put the Dark Blues 2 goals in front for a second time just after the hour mark. However, a stunning long-range strike from captain James Tavernier, followed by another from substitute Tom Lawrence, brought Rangers level before Cyril Dessers sealed the win with a dramatic 93rd minute goal. Ferguson was quick to acknowledge that his side's performance was far from flawless, despite the dramatic comeback. This marked the 5th time in Rangers' last 7 games that they had fallen 2 goals behind before finding their rhythm. He also praised Dessers for refusing to let his earlier struggles in front of goal affect him, with the Nigerian striker stepping up to deliver the match winner. "We can't be happy with the performance. I need to get to the bottom of it, and I will get to the bottom of it," he told Sky Sports. "We need to sort a few things going forward before Hibs come to Ibrox. I felt towards the end, the momentum was with us and thankfully we got the winning goal. I felt Cyril was unlucky with his chances because he struck them well. You've got to give the goalkeeper credit as he made some really good saves. I've always said Cyril gives you everything he's got. There are sides to his game he can improve, but the big man's up for it, he's a willing listener, and he truly deserved his goal at the end there. I'm certain they would have lost it a couple of months ago, so that's a big improvement for me, but I'm looking at the overall game where we can handle situations a lot better. That's my job as the manager and the coaching staff. We will sit down on Monday morning and go through a lot of things. Listen, the guys are receptive, they are good listeners, they understand parts of the game were way off what we expect. But the main thing is we come away with the 3 points, and again, they rolled our sleeves up, they dug deep, and got the winner in the end. Now in some huge Lennon Miller to Rangers news, Rangers face a steep uphill battle in their pursuit of Motherwell's rising star, Lennon Miller, this summer. Sources have revealed that the only way the club can realistically enter the race for the talented midfielder is if they first generate significant funds through player sales. This financial reality puts them at a severe disadvantage compared to their competitors, including Celtic, who are also vying for the 18-year-old signature. Miller, widely regarded as Scotland's brightest young talent in a generation, has already attracted attention from a host of European clubs, including Lyon, Udinese and Union Saint-Gilloise. With Premier League clubs likely to enter the fray as the transfer window opens, the competition for his services is fierce. Miller's meteoric rise has even earned him a place in Steve Clarke's senior Scotland squad, further enhancing his appeal on the market. Rangers' current financial situation leaves them in a precarious position. According to sources, unless the club offloads some of its existing players to raise funds, they may struggle to even be involved in the race for Miller. Meanwhile, Celtic, bolstered by a strong season in the League Cup, Premiership and Champions League, are in a far better position financially. These successes have provided them with the platform to potentially secure an £8 million deal for the teenager, a move encouraged by former Aberdeen CEO Keith Wyness, who highlighted Rangers' historical focus on Scottish talent compared to Celtic. The situation is further complicated by the recent interest from European clubs such as Lyon, which was revealed on March 8th. Udinese and Union Saint-Gilloise had allegedly already made failed bids for Miller in January, and with the growing interest from abroad, Rangers' chances of competing for the midfielder seem slim. Adding to their challenges is the significant upheaval expected at Ibrox this summer, with a majority takeover by 49ers Enterprises set to bring sweeping changes throughout the club. The new owners will face a daunting to-do list, which could further hinder any hopes of signing Miller. With the potential need to replace an entire boardroom, make a decision on Barry Ferguson's future, and possibly hire a new manager, Rangers have more pressing issues to address. The squad itself also remains a major concern. Despite £14 million being spent last summer, Rangers still lag behind Celtic in terms of overall quality, and there's a lot of work to be done to close that gap. Securing the permanent signing of players like Václav Černý, who has arguably been their standout performer this season, is likely to be a top priority. By the time Rangers are in a position to consider luxury signings such as Lennon Miller, it's highly likely that the talented teenager will have already been snapped up by another club. In short, unless Rangers can quickly raise funds and resolve their internal issues, Miller's move to Ibrox appears highly unlikely, leaving them as outsiders in the race for one of Scotland's most sought-after young players. Finally, Athletic Bilbao have revealed over 4,000 of their fans have applied for tickets for the first leg of their Europa League quarter-finals at Rangers, as they are set to be backed by a bumper support at Ibrox. Rangers face the Spanish side next week in the last 8 of the competition, with the first leg in Glasgow before a return leg in the Basque region. Athletic Bilbao received an official allocation of 2,634 briefs from Rangers for the tie, but 4,049 of their members applied for a ticket, leading to a ballot. Spanish clubs are not known for travelling in large numbers to away games, but Athletic are set to take their biggest away support for several years to a match. Athletic have already announced a ticket incentive for the home match against Barry Ferguson's side by offering vouchers for the final, which will be held at their own San Mamés Stadium if they reach it, to give priority to those who attended earlier rounds. But that is all for today's video. Thank you for watching. I hope you did enjoy. If you did, please drop a like on the video and subscribe to the channel for daily Rangers content. We post all the latest Rangers news every single day, so make sure you join our fast growing community so you never miss out. Thank you. I'll see you in the next video.